Now, from your hyper-local weather source, this is your Norcast weather update. Brought to you by Square Theaters, with locations in Northfield, Ventnor, and Stone Harbor. Experience movie watching like never before as you recline on comfortable lounge chairs and drift into another world. Get your tickets today by visiting squaretheaters.com.
Happy Friday, everyone. Meteorologist Brittany Trumpy here. As far as what we've seen so far for today, our jackpot rain winners were down towards Cape May and into Atlantic County. May's Landing just over 2 inches. The courthouse saw about 4.5 inches. A couple of other spots got robbed though. We saw only a trace up towards Marlton. Glassboro saw 1/4 of an inch, but don't worry, we're going to see some more moisture on the way for very late tonight and into early tomorrow morning. We had so much rain this afternoon that we actually had an aerial flood warning that has since expired, but we still have our flood watch in that darker green shading through tonight and into tomorrow morning, thanks to that second round of rain. That's giving us our 60% chance of rain for your Saturday. I think by midday, everything clears out. So if you're down the shore and you didn't get to have a beach day today and you couldn't go onto the beaches for tomorrow morning, you still have a lot of other options. You can go shopping, have yourself a nice breakfast and a lunch, and then maybe the second half of your Saturday, you could head down onto the beach. Next couple of days, we kind of return to business as usual. Hot, humid conditions and kind of scattered popcorn, heat-driven activity. A couple of storms peppered in. We're mostly dry right now. We see a break in the activity, but after about maybe, I'd say 4 or 5 a.m., we see that second round of moisture moving in. Sticks around through the morning into the early afternoon, but hopefully by about 11 a.m., noon, we see everything clear out. That low moves up to the north, and then the whole rest of your Saturday looks dry. Maybe a couple of clouds hanging out, but really overall improving conditions throughout the day tomorrow. Our humidity is going to stay high through the entire week, even through till Thursday, where we start to see some cooler air moving in, where we fall into the 80s. The dew points are still holding steady in the 70s. We're going to see some really intense heat build over the next couple of days. I'm talking back up closer to almost 100 degrees for the actual air temperature on Tuesday. The heat index will be closer to almost 110. So we're going to be dealing with excessive heat warnings and heat advisories for next week, very similar to what we saw earlier this week. Looking at the 7-day forecast, like I said, we are going to see the temperatures slowly falling back into the 80s towards the end of the work week, but it will still be humid. So once again, try your best to stay cool for next week. Okay, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll check back in with you later on tonight with your bedtime forecast.